guys, Jonah here, once again, back with another beer review. You know how we roll. And I'm going to be doing another one from the Siren's 10th birthday bash. We're definitely bashing because it's a SMaSH beer. Going to smash the granny out of this bad boy. And I decided to have this one. It's called Good Vibes Only. And it's Siren mixed with BrewLDN via Beer 52. I'm going to try and work out a way of writing this title because that looks just silly. But SMaSH beers are really interesting because, as it says, whoops, down here in the tasting notes, it's a single type of barley and a single hop, and they've used Citra. Not 100% sure what type of barley they're going to be using, but it's probably going to be something like a Marisot or an Optic or something, a two-row perhaps if you're using American, but why not? Because, well, it's a British beer. So here it is. Assuming it's going to focus on that bad boy. There we go, BrewLDN. It's got some hops on it. It has got this, which I believe is, well, it looks like a French bulldog to me, but it could be another type of dog. But I have seen those before on the BrewLDN cans and bottles and all that kind of stuff. Let me see if we can get this to focus on here. There we go. A SMaSH Pale Ale, it says, or a SMaSH Pale. SMaSH. Special collaboration that uses one type of malted barley and a single hop variety, which is Citra. It's going to have tropical fruit, citrus, and grapefruit. Festival vibes in a can, and 5%. What else have we got in here? Vegan friendly because they can be bothered to filter it. Stay away from pregnant ladies. You can see, I say that a lot, but see down there, it's no pregnant ladies, so make sure you stay away from them. Doesn't really go into any other details, to be perfectly honest. Oh, there's a little thing there. Want to get your phone and see what that brings up. I have not done so, so it could be that it gives you some tasting notes or some sort of vibe on this type of beer. It's a couple of months old, these ones, so pressure test as usual. But also, I don't know if it's still on their website. Anywho, there it is, the beer. Wow, I can smell that from here. We got the old tulip. I'll go for a nice pour. And being a SMaSH beer, I wonder how much. No, there's not too much going on in the can. Let me put that back over there. Actually, I should probably do my photo. So let me just have a quick look at the head because that's fast disappearing. But lovely, lovely white coloured head there. See if it'll focus on there. Lovely, lovely white colour. Under a finger, 75% of a finger, maybe half, something like that. And there we go, good vibes only. Let's get that in shot. So let's move that over a little bit. Get my cheeky face in there too. And there we go. We'll get something like that on the front. Yeah, quite juicy. There's something else going on there. Might be due to the yeast interaction with the beer. The thiols. Yeah, that's the new kind of interactions between yeast. Yeast is now the predominant kind of thing that people change. Used to be hops, but now yeast is definitely in on the action too. I don't know if this is one of those, but yeah, yeast can definitely change smells, especially with pale coloured beers. It is a hazy beer. You can kind of see a little bit through there. It's definitely not one of those milkshakey beers, put it that way. It is quite light though. So for a pale beer, for a SMaSH beer, that's good. 5% though, that's pretty good too. I'm glad they called it a pale ale. Cheers and beers, guys. Oh, wow. Oh, interesting. Very zesty. Yeah, I can see why they said grapefruit. Not superbly bitter, but there is definitely a kind of malty taste there too, which is nice. So that would say to me that this isn't just a base malt. This is something a tiny bit more special. It's a shame because they didn't tell us what it is, but there's something going on there that's a bit malty. There's also a little bit of pith kind of stuff going on there. Surprisingly, though, there isn't. I know with Citra, I usually get that kind of. It is Citra, isn't it? I'm sure it is Citra. Yeah, Citra hops. Sorry, just looking on the back of the can. Not getting so much of the kind of hedgerow greeny kind of vegetal thing that Citra for me is synonymous with. It's a good word. Synonymous. And look at that. For just a SMaSH beer, look at that line. That is an absolutely fat, straight, selfish line, like I get in the bath, but they're not white. Ooh. Ooh. So, second mouthful is very interesting. Definitely getting the greenery, getting that hedgerow, that kind of grass thing going on. There is some tropical stuff now as well. Maybe a touch of kind of stone fruitiness as well. What's interesting though is there's a kind of, I wouldn't call this a thin beer. Pale ales are usually reasonably thin. This has got a bit of substance to it. It's not a thick beer. It's not a real gnarly kind of beer with lots of kind of stuff floating around. But there must be something in there for it to be hazy. I'm suspecting that that's probably the oh, pardon me, the hop matter. But there is definitely a bit of graininess to it too. Look at that. First line is nice. Oh, second line is thick. Let's have a look. Can you see anything through there? You can't, but if I hold it up to the light, I can definitely see the light through this beer, which says to me that there is something there. There's it's a thin kind of paley beer, but there's definitely things that you can't see, but there's matter in suspension within the beer. How about that? Trying to think of describing something on the fly. It's usually a bit difficult, but nice though, very nice. And single hop with Citra, and I'm getting lovely tropical and stone fruits and that kind of thing. Makes you think there's something else going on in this beer, but who knows? Oh, that is very nice. 5% as well, ABV, which does help, in my opinion, my humble opinion. So there we go. Good vibes only. collaboration brew between, well, it says Beer 52 on there, but it's BrewLDN, Siren. I wonder why Beer 52 is involved. Maybe it was their contribution to the distribution, or maybe it was their recipe. Who knows? Look at that can, yellow and blue and red, and floating hop things and floating French bulldogs in the air. Another lovely beer. This has been Unclejona, drinking beers you guys don't have to, and obviously letting you know what I think about them. Please take care of yourselves, take care of each other. Remember to drink some lovely beer, and we'll see if I can work out how to do my editing properly on these videos, because it's gone for a Burton.